Hello YouTube and welcome back. In the last episode, we were working on Coronet Highlands, and in this episode we are going to finish Coronet Highlands, which is great, because we really don't have that many Pokemon left to do. We can just double check. We've got the Voltorb line, the Chingling line. I feel like the Chingling line might be a pain, because they might be a pain, but we'll get to there. Mischievous and Mismagius, Clefable, and then Sneasler. So it's really not that bad. The Chingling line is the only one I'm mildly worried about, just because Chingling is not the most common Pokemon, but we're working on the Voltorb line right now, which basically means I want to find a wild Voltorb. So we're going to do something I've literally never done before in my life. Like not just in this playthrough, in my life. So what you can do, we can check Voltorb. I know what I'm doing, but I can just show you what it says. So I've caught one and evolved it, so we're up to 4, so that's not bad. So we can catch more if I wanted, or we can scare it off with a Scatterbang. So I don't know if I've ever made some Scatterbangs, but I had some in my box, so I was able just to pull it out. So we will now we just need to find a Voltorb, and I know they're in the north. I really should have just warped to the upper camp, but I just figured we'd just talk and explain what my plan was. This is actually what I'm going to say is what I'm hoping is going to be the final recording session of Legends Arceus, which I would really, really love it to be. I can't say for certain, but I'm really hoping. I'm unfortunately also starting my recording a little later than I usually start. I'm actually starting when I usually would be ending my recording, just because I was doing stuff. I was doing laundry, in case you're wondering. I usually think they're around here, right? Like, this is generally where I think I'd find them. I just need to actually find them, because I have no idea where they are. Am I not where I think I am? Yeah, no, because, that's where I thought I would go. Okay, so I'm in the area that I think they spawn. I don't think they're that rare, right? I didn't see any. They're not super common. Like, you can't find wild Electro, but you can find wild Voltorb. There's a wild Rotom. And there's the Luxray. Okay, we're here where they're electric types. Where is Voltorb? Don't talk to me, Luxray. I'm just there. There we go. I need to Scatterbang. So I have no idea how this is gonna work, but I did see a Voltorb over there. So let's see how this works. Dude, why you, Luxio? Leave me alone. Leave me the frick alone. I was just doing something. But how are you guys today? Today is June 21st. It's the first real, day of summer. Well, why did you, turn over? It's very strange. It's the first real day of... Well, actually, yesterday was the first day of summer, technically, because it was the 20th. But this is the first, day that it feels truly hot. Although yesterday felt hot, too. Today is just Saturday, so everyone's just excited. Okay, so let's see. How does this work? That worked. Cool. Wait, what did I got 2 from that? Oh, I scared off 2. Okay, that's convenient. So, let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8. So now we just need to use Spark or Defeat with Fire-type moves. Do we have a Fire-type Pokemon? Do we have a Fire-type? Hey, Hephaestus! Just who I needed. So we just beat this Voltorb with a Fire-type move. Voltorb will be done. Flare Blitz! Let's see if I'm right. I mean, I know I'm right, because I just read it, but this should, as long as the math works out, be 100% done. Defeat with Fire-type moves. The fact that I got the other... Oh, hi! Go away! That didn't work. Can it not... I don't know how these... I've never actually used these Scatterbangs, so that's why I was curious. I didn't know what was going to happen. That worked. Okay, we scared enough anyway. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Nice. Electrode. That's why I did Chloroblast, because I knew we were going to need it. So, Chloroblast, Agile Style. Chloroblast, Agile Style. Do I have Chloroblast and Agile Style? I don't know. And Self-Destruct, but I don't really necessarily want to do so. Although, Self-Destruct in this game isn't the same as it normally is. Can I do Chloroblast, Agile Style? That's what I'm going to try right now. I cannot, of course not. I can't do Self-Destruct, Agile Style either. So in that case, we'll just Chloroblast. See what this does. Yeah, why does he turn over? Because there's a hole on the bottom. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Well, the whole gimmick of the Electrode, the Hisuian, Voltorb, and Electrobite is that they're seed bombs, literally. That's literally what they are. They are seed bombs. That's the joke. Which is a thing in the actual nature where how some plants send out their seeds. Which is cool, because Electrode and Voltorb are always just kind of like the mimic bomb Pokemon, so it's kind of cool that they did something slightly different with them. But in this game, yeah, they're the seed bomb Pokemon, so that's why Chloroblast is also like a thing. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do. So I'm just getting to the point where I'm just going to probably start cutting as I do things. Thunderbolt. Because yeah, we're back to completing the Pokedex. For me, it's been a week since I last recorded, but for you guys, it's been, if you were watching, it's been a day. Depending on how this gets uploaded. But yeah, I'll probably see you when I see you. There's really no reason. And like I said, I am determined that at least this episode will not only, this episode will be the last episode in Coronet Highlands. So let's see how we're doing with Electrode right now. 2, 4, 6. That, this is going to take some time, so hold on a sec. So yeah, this is going to be a pain, because Chingling evolves with Friendship. I didn't know that. High Friendship at night, so this could be a problem. If we can find one and give it food, which I don't even know what food it likes. If you could catch it, yeah, we're going to have to find... this is going to be a problem. Chingling is going to be a problem, which I thought it would be, but I also didn't think about it enough that, like, I knew... Like, Pokemon like Cherubi, I knew were going to be an issue, so I actively worked on them during the game. But Chingling, I didn't really think about it until towards the end of the game, which sucks. So now I've got to figure out what I'm going to do now. So yeah, hold on a sec. Okay, so I found a wild Chingling, which is over here. I don't know what it likes for food. That's the biggest issue. I don't know what it likes. I'm going to assume like something sweet, because it's like a small baby Pokemon. I was right! Come on, eat this stupid thing. What? Why did that not work? What about... You're a metal thing. Do you like salt? What the... What? What about a bean cake? There we go! Finally! It liked something. Like, that was obnoxious. I don't know how many things I tried. I threw... It, like, just would fly over and go, oh, that's food! Fly over to it and just stare at it. I don't know what the frick it wanted from me. Get out of my fucking way, Grab. Like, doing something! Okay, so we gave it food. That's good. Do we want to... Yeah, we want to catch it and hope it's going to be a light specimen. That's my best bet. I just need a Pokeball. I need like a winged ball. That's what I actually need. Jet ball, that works. There we go, nice. Okay. We caught Chingling. That's good. So, but I don't know if it's not a light specimen, is it? No, crap. So what am I up to now? 2, 4, 6. If we could evolve at 8 and then we use Confusion 3 times... Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a Chingling. That's another... They're not many. Hey, hold on a sec. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wow, I got really lucky. I found a few wild Chinglings, gave each of them food, and then caught every one. So that worked really well, because evolving it was going to be a pain with the happiness evolution being so kind of ridiculous. Kind of, not necessarily ridiculous in the game, but kind of stingy. That's a good way of putting it. We're on to Chimecho. Extra sensory, ominous wind, agile style. That shouldn't be that bad, so we're going to see you in a sec. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Nice. Wow, that was really easy. We caught it without being spotted. Caught it in the night. Nice. Done. Mismagius is almost done. We just need to use Hex one time. That would be very easy, because I have an Alpha Mismagius where... 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. we're trucking right along. We're already down to our last two, Clefable, which is at 5, and Sneasler, which is at 2, which kind of is a problem. But let's get back to our... I'll just talk a bit again, as we're, like, the fact that Chingling went by so quickly, and then Chimecho was also pretty easy, and then we're looking good. We're looking very good. Like I said, I really would love this game to be over. Again, I am very much regretting doing the whole Pokédex completion and doing it on camera, which is kind of the bigger thing. I wish I just kind of did it on my own time. But then, like, what would I have done it for? Like, it would have been for my own desire, and then I don't know if I would have liked that even more. Like, I might have liked that even less. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not necessarily unhappy with things. I'm just unhappy with my choices. Clefable, that's what I need. And Sneasler, that was the other one. I have no idea where Sneasler is. Because I might as well take them both with me, so less times we have to come back here. Where? I hate it, but the Pokemon is such a pain. Nope, that was... Oh, I was so close. I was like, oh, Sneasel. But where is Sneasler? Where is Sneasler? Nope, that's Hisuian. Ah! I'm trying to, like, open my mind. Yep, nope, hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wow, we're up to 14. Jesus, that was very easy. Sneasler. Dire Claw, Swords Dance, Strong Style, Address. Dire Claw and Swords Dance. It's already pretty high leveled. Having Pokemon from the later regions, areas made them a lot easier to finish because I didn't have to grind them up to like the levels to learn their signature moves. I just had to do it. So what am I doing? Dire Claw. If I use strong Swords Dance, then Agile Style Dire Claw. Yeah. What the frick is this attack? The user lashes out with the target with Ruinous Claw, to land a critical hit that may leave the target poison, or drowsy. Jeez. I realized as I was doing Dire Claws, I was like, I've never actually seen this attack. And I was like, what the frick is this? It looks really cool, the colors. And I figured it was like poison, but no, it's just some kind of, inflicts a random status. That's kind of neat. And are we done? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11. Nice. We are done, which means we are done with Coronet Highlands. Yay! As I expected, Coronet Highlands was actually remarkably easy. Thank God. That's what I needed. That is what I freaking needed. And this is just like when I was catching Pokemon. It got easier as I went. Let's talk to Laventon. Oh yeah, all the Chinglings I caught. The Chinglings and Misdreviuses. Misdrevius? Whatever. There we go. Come on, Laventon. So, Chimecho can emit waves of air powerful enough to knock out prey taller than itself. I hypothesize that it amplifies the faint sound of wind within its body. Interesting. Nose pass? Did we... Yeah, wait. I can't remember. No, we did that. Okay, yeah, I was right. It conceals itself in darkness, sending chills up travelers' spines with its childlike weeping. As it observes the frightened travelers with glee, the red orbs upon its chest let off an eerie light. I couldn't remember if I'd done Nose Pass, because like, oh, Nose Pass is here, then that means I finished it and I didn't talk to Laventon at the end of the last episode. But I did. Nice, okay. Voltorb. An enigmatic Pokemon that happens to bear a resemblance to a Pokeball. When excited, it discharges the electrical current it has stored in its belly. Then it lets out a great uproarious laugh? Sure. Oh, it likes fungus and plum? I would not expect... Chingling's like a cute, sweet Pokemon that's also metallic, so I would have guessed either something sweet for the babiness of it, or like the salt because it's part metal, like, right? That makes sense to me, but no, apparently it likes mushrooms and plump beans. Weird. This Pokemon gave me an excruciating headache when it seemingly cried out without making a sound. Perhaps there are some sounds that the human ear is simply incapable of hearing. But you could hear it. Whatever. The incantations Mismagius chants can ward against misfortune, so a custom exists of inviting it into one's home. Incur the Pokemon's displeasure, however, and disaster will surely ensue. Mismagius is cool. I like that it's like a witch. Like, what you had to do with Mismagius was use Hex. That's cool. Sneasler. Because of Sneasler's virulent poison and daunting physical prowess, no other species can hope to best it on the frozen highlands. Preferring solitude, this species does not form packs. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like a pack Pokemon. Although it does seem like a leader of like Sneasels, right? Like Hisui and Sneasels, and then like they'd have one main leader. Legend says that on clear, quiet nights, it listens for the voices of its kin living on the moon. I, too, often think of my homeland so far away. Oh, Lebanon's a little homesick. An electrode, the tissue on the surface of its body, is curiously similar in composition to an apricorn. When irritated, this Pokemon lets loose an electrical current equal to 20 lightning bolts. There we go. Coronet Highlands is done. We're going to continue my excursion because we're going to fly back to the end of the area. Well, actually, first I want to double check that we are, in fact, done with Coronet Highlands just by doing this. Going all the way down, making sure there's no gaps. Nope, looks good, looks good, looks good. Nice, okay. Cool. Coronet Highlands is great. Coronet Highlands really is one of my favorite areas. I kind of do tend to like mountainous regions. I think that's just kind of cool. Once you get Sneasler, this area really opens up and becomes much more accessible, when before it's very, like, linear, which is annoying. But I like the snow and cold areas. Mount Coronet was always going to be, like, a very important part in a Sinnoh game. And, yeah, the fact that Coronet Highlands is, like, the area where all the story stuff goes down really makes it feel like the true final area of this game as compared to Alabaster Islands. And I do like it. It's a good area. Yes, return to Jubilife Village. So that will probably do it. Yeah, actually, I mean, there's no reason, because we finished Coronet Highlands, which means in the next episode, we are going to head right out to Alabaster Islands, and fingers crossed I can do it all in one episode. See you guys later.